Good morning to you, Sam. Now, your tweets, hashtag Dear Racist White South Africans, they got a lot of attention and a lot of people talking on social media. One of the issues you touch on a lot is white privilege. Now, to anyone who still doesn't quite understand the concept, what is white privilege?
Well, good morning to you. Thank you so much for having me on the show, and good morning to all the viewers. I think that the first point of departure is to understand that history, context, and culture matter. So the reality is that for the majority of Black South Africans, they are still living in poverty, face high levels of unemployment, and also face a lot of institutional racism, more specifically within corporate South Africa, which is predominantly cisgendered white male owned and led. And I think that in the context of that, we should, by at least this stage, as young, in particular young white South Africans, have at least a basic understanding, if not an advanced understanding, of how privilege functions, how it exists, how it operates. The fact of the matter is that at a basic level, if I and yourself step out into even a Clicks store, I might be greeted and serviced before you simply because of the color of my skin. But I think the broader question is really us looking at the power dynamics and how social capital, wealth, ownership is attributed and ascribed to me as a white South African in comparison to my Black counterparts.
Now, Sam, Clicks and a number of other stores in the country have decided to remove Tresemme products from their shelves. They're saying that they would like to replace them with local products. We've received an apology from Clicks too, as well as Unilever. Is this enough? Is this one way of almost making amends, or do they still have a long ways to go?
I think an apology is a start, but is it enough? Definitely not. I think that what we have seen over a number of years is how corporate South Africa, where racial adverts like these or racial incidents occur, there seems to be no form of real accountability and justice that is accompanied by the apology or with the apology. And I think that that's what, the discussion we need to have now moving forward is in terms of the medium and long term. How do we ensure that, in terms of the transformation question, there isn't just greater representation, because I think representation is only a small part of the transformation question, but we also look at institutional culture. So what is the experience of the Black employee within white-dominated and white-led companies? Do they feel that they have a real seat at the table where decision-making power lies, or is it superficial? Are their voices heard, or are they erased? Do their opinions matter? And of course, are Black businesses, in particular led by Black young women, supported enough? I think that's where the real question lies moving forward.
All right. Thank you very much, Sam. Clearly a lot there that still needs to be unpacked, and a longer conversation needs to be had, but that's all the time we have for today. Social activist and commentator Sam Beynon.